I turned 41 earlier today. Been on this planet for 41 years. In the past 6 years, it's been a different world than the previous 35. There's certain things I wish I could tell you, but I know if I say it, something happens to it. I can't upload it, or it doesn't upload. Some spiritual reason, some spiritual thing blocking that from happening. You'll have to figure it out yourself, I guess. Um, as I'm playing this game, 99% done. 99.9, meaning there's only one license test left. Everything else is complete. I got every extra thing. And weirdly, I'm kind of afraid to beat this because then I don't know if I'll play it again. I put all this effort in it, and then it's done, and it's not like something else will take this place. I don't know what I'm gonna do instead. The day a blind man can see, he throws away the cane that has helped him his whole life. Right? So it's like, am I sucking on purpose right now? I spent time with family today. It's my dad's birthday too. And what's interesting? I put on olive pants. I looked at the olive pants and I was like, I've never worn these. Let's see if I fit because I've lost weight. I was too fucking big 2 months ago. And then I was looking at my shirts and I wanted to wear a green or olive shirt. I was like, you can't do that. It's too much olive. It's too much green. And then I remembered I have green shoes that I bought. And I was like, okay, like the green pants and shoes is fine, but break it up a little bit where I wore a black shirt. I get to the fucking party. My dad's wearing olive green pants, green shoes, and a green shirt. Just there's what the fuck, man? What the fuck are the odds of that? It's not a normal color palette. His shirt was like his shirt was like pistachio ice cream green. So like I don't own anything like that because I'm not a fucking clown. But how how is that? I'm walking around this earth thinking I'm making my own decisions, and here I am just fucking mimicking his. Like how much of your fucking actions are predetermined? I thought I was making my own decisions today. I'm gonna wear olive green on green. What? I actually don't want to do this. This is like takes concentration. I'm gonna do a money race. I'm just gonna race for money. Everything's done. Everything is done. Everything is purchased. I just have this one thing to go, and I'm like, oh. So I'm at a place in my career where I'm pretty well known. You know what I mean? If you know, kind of thing. And possibly this week things change. It's possible that I level up. By level up, I mean like double my income. Maybe. Nothing could happen also. But like I did this manifestation thing where I don't know if I told you last time, but I was uh, I was complaining last time, but I pray before bed, and then I prayed to be able to get into the new Ferraris, so I could have a new product line and it'd be exciting and blah 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 blah. So I I pray. I go on this like drive with all the unconscious cunty people. You know, individually, if you talk to any of them, they're great. I'm sure, but you get a bunch of people like that around each other. They all suck, frankly. I think. So on this trip, I'm doing my good deeds. I help the guy that passes out. There's the women that were on the rally were OnlyFans girls. I didn't even think to ask like where'd you get money from, but it's from showing their buttholes. Um, so we helped like this one girl that got stuck, and then another girl had a check engine light. We went to where she was and helped her. She was also an OnlyFans person. Not only an OnlyFans person, but she was dating. If I don't actually, I won't say. Never mind. It doesn't matter. But it was just what was interesting is she was very, very God. And she was talking about she has a saying or phrase that she likes to like talk about how she lives. And I was like, numerology, that's 666. She's like, oh, that's bad numerology. I'm like, oh. Like, do you know the devil controls you, When the devil controls you, are you aware of it? Do you know how you know the devil controls you? Is he already does. He's got everybody already. He's the God of this world. It says so in the Bible. So if you haven't figured out how he controls you, you're not going to break free. You work for him. It's like everyone I complain about in this. You think you're worshiping God, but you're doing the things that he wants you to do. So he's your God. And when you're unconscious, you're an Agent Smith. Like the devil can take you over at any time. I remember reading The Pilgrimage where this kid throws a ball and the pilgrim guy catches it, and the kid makes a threat, a promise, and then an attack on his weak side. The threat of violence, a promise of reward, an attack on his weak side is appealing to his humanity as a way to manipulate him, which is very common in our society. That's the entire Democratic Party. It's like, you're not a bad person, are you? You don't want to be a bad man like that bad man over there. I'm not a bad man. I'm a good man. I'm a good person, so I vote Democrat. You're all faggots, first of all. And both sides go to the same place. They were all fucking kids together. So if you haven't figured that out, I don't know what to tell you. That's how you know the devil's got you. So everything you do, whether you think it's good or bad, or these people are good or bad, everything you're doing is exactly what he wants. Surprise, idiot. Surprise, idiot. Even if you're not voting, that's also what he wants. How funny. That's also it, isn't it? This is obviously stuff that I've learned over. Like you'll never know this in high school. Like this isn't information you just get, or you could hear and believe, and you have to understand it. You have to go through enough things to be like, oh, this is not. I'm being lied to. It's not this. It's this. It's not that. It's that. Your theories evolve and grow over time until the truth is the truth. So whenever you're ready for it, you're welcome. I made it past 40, so I thought I would die at 40. Like officially today, I made it. So I guess I can't be killed. would have happened by now. So, I was gonna say this manifesting thing. So, like, I did get over wanting material things and like as my identity as this person, like material things or success or outward appearances, it lost its luster. I had lost, with a spiritual ego death, you lose the identity you had and you lose the drive that you had to get things. So it's been a long road to get back to wanting stuff, whether it's a status, whether it's like whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? So like I essentially decided as long as I'm in this body, as long as I'm me, I'll play the game. Play the game as in I'll be this character and see how far I take it. I know that death isn't the end. I know that my consciousness lives on. I don't know what happened before or after. But I know now. But I think like certain times during meditation, when I used to meditate, I don't do it anymore because I was like, I get too woo woo for the average person. And then it becomes hard to function and do anything in the real world, the bullshit world, right? So during meditation, I'd like get to this point where I'm like, the whole world is fake, and it's fake for me. Like it's just an illusion to trick me into being asleep, and I can end it at any time, or I could take control of it, or just saw 333. I could do this or that, the other thing, and then the follow-up thought after coming to that thought independently a few times, I was like, you know what? I came here to be this. I'll just be this. Like I that's why I stopped meditating. That's why I stopped reading. It's why I stopped doing all. It's like I came here to be this person. I know that when I die, I'm not going to get caught in a soul trap. Like I know too much. I know that if I don't want to reincarnate, I won't. I know that when I die, whatever my mission is here is complete. So like nothing matters. My reputation doesn't matter. My accolades, what I leave behind, if I had family, like none of that shit will matter, frankly. In the big scheme of things, in the cosmos, it's nothing. So you lose your fear of having and losing. You lose your fear of embarrassment. You lose your fear of. You lose all fear. And that's what most people are operating from, is a place of fear. And that's why they treat each other bad. It's fear. So losing fear is a super powerful, super necessary thing to like get to the next stage of your psychological development, because you'll never be at a higher vibration if you have any fear. Any fear. Any fear. So I learned these things. I try to teach people who ask, at least. Try to teach people who suffer, But it says in the Hermetica, not everyone's supposed to wake up. So I used to take it personally that my ex is unconscious and whatever. But there's one time I was like going through my phone today. Let's see if I can remember everything to tell you. So I was looking at just large files to delete, and I have a lot of these things, you know what I mean? So like I'm out of space. So I see like a gray screen, like this color screen, the thumbnail, and I was like, what is this? And I click on it, and it was me journaling, talking for 15 minutes about a conversation I had with my ex, I think when we were together. And I was really upset, and I was complaining about how she was treating me. And like, when time has passed, you don't remember, like, but it's like what she put me through was like a daily occurrence I was held hostage to her emotions, and my ability to show up in the world as myself with good energy was affected greatly. And it was apparent in how, like if your mind is elsewhere, you don't get work. There's a kid I work with. He was dating like this narcissistic girl. She never smiled. She was using him for status and trips and sounds familiar and all this shit. And then discarded him. And he was asking me for advice. He called me, and he's like, I know everything you said was right. Like, I was putting energy into her and I wasn't working, and I lost jobs and friends. And then now, like, he's too sad to work, so he's like asking basically how to get over it. And it's just takes time, frankly. Like, doesn't matter. It hurts until you understand, and that's like the purpose of journalists. That's the whole purpose of all of this, was to understand. If it stays inside your head, you don't hear it, and it stays inside your head. So when you get it out, you get it out. And slowly talking about something that hurts you releases it. At least you get to process it. Or you watch this back and then something clicks. It's like, oh shit. So I remember there's one time that I took mushrooms. I had my friend come over. I took mushrooms, and then like when I started to have like this inward journey, I was like, I'm gonna go be alone right now. And I went and like, I cried and I processed, and I was like, I don't think she means to hurt me, and I I know she's unconscious and blah blah. Like, making excuses for someone who has no business treating me that way. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck do you think I like? And I was talking about how she got upset with me for saying the wrong things. It's like, you say the magic word and now she's angry, and then snaps on a dime and withhold love and blah blah blah. But it's just an excuse to do that to somebody. You know what I mean? It's just an excuse to, like, I kind of forgot. Like, that's kind of why you heal, is you kind of forget the things that happened. So her trying to come back as if nothing happened, and still holding the same values, and still holding the same lies in her head about, like, oh, you did this, but I forgive you. It's like, I don't need you to forgive me, dumb bitch. I need you to understand that you were wrong, not that you forgive me. There's nothing to forgive. I didn't do anything wrong. If telling the truth is the problem, you're the problem. If you're hiding something and I tell the truth, you did something wrong, not me. Like, how you still don't understand that? I will never understand, but that's why you have the life you have. That's why you'll always be miserable. That's why no matter how much you want to pretend to fall in love with someone, you'll never do it. There's work to be done, and you can't skip it. So no matter how much you want to try to rush to the next step, it's like, I've been right the whole time. I've been right the whole time. And it's not as I told you so. It's like, I've been there. I don't know how you don't see how right I am. So I watched that video and I listened to it, and I was like, wow. Because I like, after I record these and I'm done, like, I might listen to it once or twice as I process, and then I'm like, okay, whatever I need to learn, I learn. Whatever I need to hear, I hear. It's a conversation with the subconscious, and then it's in the archive. It's for the internet now. It's for the Akashic record. It's for the Akashic now. So listening back to like how hurt I was, and it's like, oh yeah, that was awful. Like I don't remember a lot of the things, and then of course she remembers nothing because she's innocent. She's never done anything wrong in her life. So like the balls to just demand a place in my life without any change behavior or change perspective or anything. It's like as long as you still think you're a victim and somehow I've wronged you and you've done nothing wrong, like it's not even a matter of we'll never have a relationship. Like that ship has obviously sailed. Like I would never want you to meet my children, let alone be their mother. That would be a fucking nightmare. And God forbid you have any kids because it'll be hell for them no matter who you marry. I don't I don't believe in torturing children, so I hope you figure your shit out because I don't believe you're all bad, but I believe you're operating from a place where it's frankly demonic. So when I was talking about the devil makes a threat, a promise, an attack on your weak side. The attack on my weak side is her. Like a direct attack from the devil is essentially like appealing to your humanity and your empathy in order to get access to you, in order to throw you off your path, and in order to delay your blessings, in order to trick you, delay you. You mean like when I saw her eyes turn black and I had told her like, yeah, people on Adderall, like this is like a demonic thing, like you're allowing access to demons, your vibration lowers, whatever the fuck it is. In the real world, you're just having psychological effects, but in the spiritual world, you call it giving access to demons. It's the same thing, however you want to look at it, both paths. It's like I saw it in your eyes, and like unprovoked is the thing. It's not like if I was beating her or something and she acted like that, it would be one thing. But like sitting there Indian style, like a good boy, a good boy. It's just it is what it is. Like I'm not gonna take advice or directions from someone who hasn't left home. So if I know something and I'm the expert, I'll tell you what the I will tell you the things that I know that I'm an expert on. If I don't know, I say I don't know. But I have more experience with it than anyone I've ever met or heard of. I know what that is. And then, I watched this show, Worst Ex Ever, unironically. And this guy was like beating his girlfriends, and then they all one by one said the same thing, like his eyes turned all black. And like I play it in the background while they do shit like this, and I like stood up to listen, like what? And then when he was on a murder rampage, his eyes were all black. Then of course when he's in prison for fucking double murder, these dumb cunt women are like, "Oh, he's so attractive." Women must be the dumbest creatures. There's a clip I saw online that made me laugh. This black guy is like, in the Bible it says God has a relationship with man. Woman is supposed to get to God through the man. And then he showed a picture, and it's like the woman's talking to the devil. That's who she talks to. But you talk to God, so she can get to God through you. She can't get to God by herself. And I was listening to it. It's like, it sounds funny and it sounds misogynistic, blah, blah, blah. That is what it says, for sure. And then he said, like, he's talking to his girl, and she's like, I had a dream. He's like, bitch, why you never dream about something good? Why you always dream about me cheating? Why you've never dreamed about me winning the lottery? It's because the devil's talking to you, bitch. It was so fucking funny. Because the devil's talking to you, bitch. So fucking funny. Because it's like, fuck. That's what's happened. That's what's happened. These girls, these OnlyFans bitches, like trauma opens up the door to hell. So, like, do you imagine their fathers are in their lives and have like good influences? There's like, it's it's not just OnlyFans. OnlyFans is one way of one version of fatherless behavior, but like, it's an attitude, it's a demeanor, it's a vibration, it's a, you know what I mean? Which means these men, these fathers or father figures, were meant to get these women to God, show them the connection, help them establish it. You know what I mean? Help them have self worth and value and figure out these things. You know what I mean? And when you don't get it at an early age, which is probably why they want to separate you from your parents earlier and earlier, much harder to figure out down the road. And you do irreparable damage to your soul, to your character, to your reputation, to your future, to people around you. Fuck everything up. Fuck everybody up. Everything and everyone gets fucked up. I didn't enjoy that race at all. This car handles like shit. What's the other race I did? Nürburgring Tourist. Um, how far do I have to scroll down? What the fuck? What? Still? Um, Devil talk to you, bitch. I wanted to like play the clip for you. It was so fucking funny. So that time I did mushrooms with my friend and I meditated and I like processed emotions and whatever. I came to this conclusion. I was walking. This is at my old place. I was walking in talking and I felt like I could see. I was having visuals and I could see like plants moving in the wind. I could see rabbits running around, and then it felt like I could see underneath there was gears moving. Like everything looked like it was an independent thing, but somehow underneath there were interlocking gears, and some way it was all connected. It was an interesting. I've never seen anything like that actually. It was very interesting to see. I didn't like the colors. It was like upsetting, like cartoony blue, red, and green, like a shitty like kid's toy would be. Um, but while I was like tripping, I realized I was like, you know what? It's this thing of, it's this archetype or whatever, the siren. So my ex is not a real person. She's a mirror that men can find to project their anima on, but she's not what I am. She doesn't have a soul. She's like it's the island of sirens, and the sailor's sailing by and then gets captivated by this song, this this image, this character, and it's a horrific monster. But because of the song, you don't see it. You see something beautiful. It's like Medusa, but she's holding up a mirror, so you're just seeing your own light. And her charm, her beauty, all these things are just tools to trap your soul. And it's always like, oh, you were just, oh, just stay a little bit longer, suffer a little bit more. I was about to heal. I was about to blah blah blah. It's always perpetually it's about to happen. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. It's okay, fucking do it, then talk to me. And then I realized like, oh, she's just For the rest of her life, she's that. She's not what I am. She doesn't have the capability to grow. She's going to be that character. So she's, if you are unconscious, or if you don't have the light of the creator, whatever that means, your trauma, your whatever the fuck is just to create a character, an avatar, for the main characters to come by and play, and they interact with you, and some of them will get lost in your story. But it's like I stopped by this island, it felt like home, and then I learned it was home, but in all the wrong ways, in all the bad ways. And it's not, my past is not my future. I went through my past, so I have a better future. I didn't suffer for nothing. I'm not going to volunteer to suffer the rest of my life along someone who's in love with their suffering more than anything. I've been through it. You know what I mean? So like now having perspective, and you know what I mean, like I'm not mad, even though I sound like it. It's just how I talk. It's how I talk when I get frustrated that people are even dumber than I expect, you know? It's like how are you like this? It's like how do you live with yourself? How do you look in the mirror? You know what I mean? It's like how, are you proud of anything that you have, that you do? It's like you don't you do you have to be stripped of all your physical material things to realize that you're worthless? You've done no character development. You're not a good person. When it comes down to it, when you do good things for people, you're playing a character. You don't know what it is to be a good person. And I can't teach you that because you don't have it. I tried. And it's just, I guess I had to do it to know. I had to do it. But like, left to your own devices, you do evil shit. Left to your own devices, you are the type of person who thinks it's okay to be talking to someone romantically, planning a future with them, and then fucking somebody else. Left to your own devices, you thought that's moral. That's fine with you. Because you use people. Because you don't have a soul. There's no guilt. That the feeling of guilt doesn't come from using people. Whereas I'm riddled with guilt. Every time I do something wrong, I'm riddled with guilt. And I don't get away with anything. So when I fuck up, I know when I'm punished. I know I've upset the system or God or whatever force exists. I believe it's God. Like, you don't get away with it. And you know what? You don't get away, like, there's karma to pay for the things that you did to me. I'm God's favorite, idiot. So, she has a scar on her forehead now because it doesn't matter why, but like, it's karma. She asked me, what do you think this happened for? I was like, I don't know. I fucking for sure know. I know 100% why. For someone who has no internal value, has no internal compass, and has no, doesn't care this, the emotional scars and damage she leaves on other people. Like, I have videos that I like. The day she yelled at me at that staycation I took her to, after a vacation I took her to staycation, trying to lift her cunt spirits. And I recorded myself for like 45 minutes in the dark, alone on the balcony, because And I uploaded it to this, but I didn't make it public. It's like too, it's too real. It's too, like a random person would listen to that and want to kill her. And I wanted to, like, when we first started talking, or when she tried to like sweet talk her way into my life, I want to just send that to her and be like, listen to this. Show me your pain. Show me show me how you processed what I did to you that was so bad. Because you go immediately to from guy to guy. Who hurt you? Which one hurt you? Even when we first started dating, you like there was the guy before me was the same guy after me. So like I didn't start it. You're using me to get over somebody. Terrible human being, honestly. Awful human being. Again, like you can't fix this. I don't think it's fixable. Like her life has to get way, way worse before she ever thinks of anyone but herself. So all this damsel in distress shit is the attack on your weak side. That's how the devil gets you. And if if I'm wrong, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I feel like I passed a major test spiritually by not giving her the time of day, being mean or whatever, like whatever. Uh, I'm sure God will forgive me for that. But the things she did to me, she now has to suffer consequences for. So her ex tried to help her with a cosmetic blemish. He made it worse. She's been spending thousands of dollars to fix it. She can't fix it. She wants to fix it medically, and I said, "Don't do it. Don't do it." I don't think, obviously she's not gonna listen to me. She's never listened to me before. I was like, "Don't do it because there's a spiritual reason you have that, and when you learn the spiritual reason, like it'll go away on its own. You don't have to do anything." But as soon you're trying to overwrite God, God put that there. It's a scarlet letter to say I'm a cunt. It's like fucking Harry Potter, but you're fucking Voldemort. You're she who shall not be named. Cunt face. So I warned her. I warned her. It's like you're not gonna be able to fix it because God put it there, and the reason it's your karma. Because the emotional scars you left for me, as long as it took me to recover from, it's gonna take that long for that to recover, for you to recover from. And if you try to fuck with it, you'll make it permanent. There will be permanent damage. I'm telling, if she sees this, you're gonna do permanent damage to a temporary problem, and that is what you deserve. Frankly, you don't deserve me warning you. But when you learn the things that you've done to me are far worse than that fucking dent in your fucking forehead. I wish it went all the way to your fucking brain, so maybe it'll wake you up. Like the emotional scars you left, you owe karma for. You're not allowed to treat someone like that. With You thought you're just gonna walk away and just like get married and live happily ever after traumatizing someone who loved you, someone who like sacrificed their time and energy and effort to try to help you in your life and to give you love and to show you a love you'll never see in your life again. I was sent to you as a gift. My love was a gift. You don't get to do that and walk away, dumbass. Dumbass. So The punishment fits the crime. Like, you don't you don't care about anyone but yourself. So I can't give you emotional scars. Neither can someone else. Like your ex did exactly like you're the same person. So he treated you like you treat people, but it doesn't hurt you because you don't have a heart. You don't have a soul. You're a soulless drone. You're a soulless shell. You stand for nothing. You mean for nothing. If you're here or not, the world doesn't change. Someone's buying less shit. That's all that happens if you're not here. You've never helped anybody. The little gestures that you do every now and then to try to pretend that you're a good person are only helping yourself. This is the truth. That's why you don't belong in my life and don't have any chances. I didn't work on myself and suffer so much to give my kids the worst possible fucking mother, to give myself the worst possible partner. Like, you could live in a castle and be president of a country. I wouldn't fucking touch you with a 10-foot pole. It's like you've done zero with your time on earth. I don't know how you're not ashamed. I'm ashamed to know you. So, there's no karma from telling the truth, by the way. God loves people who tell the truth. And no one's ever gonna know you like I know you. No one has the ability, frankly. You don't let people get close enough. You're gonna wear your mask to try and get to the next stage of life as long as you can. You're gonna ignore every fucking alarm system that goes off in your head. Whatever you get, I'm sure it's not gonna be fun. So for the crimes against humanity you fucking committed against me, you get a nice dent in your forehead that affects your vanity. You hear that? God forbid. You got a dent in your fucking head. All you care about is how you look. All you care about is how strangers perceive you for a split second. I kept thinking about times like we were together in public and you're distant. And fucking, you look at other people like you want their life. Everyone else has it better than you. And you made sure that's true. And then, like, you come back wanting me to, like, why would I? For all that I've done, all that I sacrifice, seeing the best in you, helping you, you think I want? Who the fuck would want that? Who the fuck would want that? I thought I just needed to suffer a little bit and you'd wake up and we'd live happily ever after, but it's not the case. But a lifetime of suffering with you? No thanks. Enjoy the dent in your head, idiot. It's up to you to fix it. And you fix it on the inside, the outside will be fixed. You know, like every physical ailment is a sign of a spiritual problem. My hip was it was symbolic of me not being able to move forward in life. My hip not working. And even right and left side have different meanings, you know? Like the left eye of Horus or the right or whatever. So you having a dent right in the center of your forehead, like right in the center of your face. It's like where your third eye is also. That's a sign of your unconsciousness. It's a fucking stamp from God. Like, this one's broken. Anyone can see walking by, this one's broken. This one did something. This one did something to someone that didn't deserve it, and now that's their karma. I hope you figure things out in your life. Like, I hope I never hear from you or see you again. But I hope you figure it out. In my journal that I didn't post, whatever the fuck that I was listening to, I was talking about knowing how much pain you were in. So I didn't care what you were doing to me. I just wanted you to not hurt. So I was willing to shoulder your burdens, which is a crazy thing to do. You would never do that for me or anybody else. And I thought maybe if I showed you humanity, you'd learn how to be human. But you can only act human. We're not the same thing. So, having been through this fucking nightmare with this person, and then being invited back, attack on my weak side. I passed the test. I was nice, like I didn't keep her blocked and fucking be mean and blah blah blah. Like, I let her talk. Everything out of her mouth was the dumbest shit I've ever heard, per usual. It's just like, why would you think I would connect with you on these things? I don't understand, but I gave you a chance, and you failed. And weirdly, I'm given possibly the biggest opportunity in my professional career ever. And I'm poised for success. So all the shit that I say about like spiritual tests and psychological growth and fucking all these things, it's like well, why aren't you married if you know blah blah blah? It's like, maybe I don't fucking need that to be happy, but in business, in life, like, not having a worry in the world is very rare, and it's not from like gaslighting myself, it's from knowledge. So this opportunity I have basically is like, I'm gonna have if it happens, I don't know, but like I have a feeling. It's like the stars aligned. I ordered an exhaust for my car like a month ago. They're like, yeah, it'll come in a month. And I was like, yeah, maybe someday I'll be able to work on it. I'll be able to tune it. Then fucking, it's my birthday. Like, I bought it for my birthday, technically. It was expensive. Then I do this manifestation thing and pray to God for the ability to tune these fucking cars. Tune these Ferraris. And within a week I get a call, right? That it's going to be doable. I can't believe all I had to do this whole time was just ask God. Like the manifest that, I don't know if it's Manly P. Hall or Neville Goddard. Probably Neville Goddard. I didn't really listen to Hall that much, but Neville Goddard was talking about like when you visualize something and you'll get it within 2 weeks. When you visualize manifest money or whatever, it's like 2 weeks exactly is when this shit 777. 2 weeks exactly is when this fucking unlock and tune comes out, and then it'll be the most expensive product I sell. I don't have to sell many of them for my life to change significantly. And I'm already doing the best I've ever done financially. This is the best year so far. In a down economy, in wartime, with gas prices high, somehow I'm still doing better than I've ever done. It doesn't matter what the outside world looks like if you are doing good. Fuck you, anyone who doubted that. There's no logical reason I should be making it. There's no logical reason. It has to be spiritual. The outside world's chaos. My inside world is peaceful. I do good things. I'm okay. Nothing, no gay weapon formed against me shall prosper. Bitch. So, including fucking demonic women, especially demonic women. I don't know if she knows she is or not. Something inside her knows for sure. I've seen it, but there's no person in there. It's just a bunch of like, you probably look in her eyes and you know that scene in the Mummy when the guy falls into the crack into hell. All these, the walls are full of souls grabbing it. It's like it's Legion. It's a fucking legion of skanks. So, anyways, um, I don't think it's rude to be mean to demons, frankly, but here we are. Um, Passing my spiritual test, not falling for it, not repeating cycle, not letting the devil in. And the devil's working overtime for me. Devil's gay for me for sure. Fuck off, dude. Fuck off. Dude or dudette. Whatever form you come in, fuck off. We don't have space for you, you cunt. It's me and God only. So, all the people sending me reels about, oh, there's a fucking this leak and they're about to lock us down, they're about to blah blah blah, the money's gonna crash, this is gonna happen, the food supply, blah, like there's another COVID, there's aliens, every single thing that could be. It's like you're pick which version of hell that you want to sign up for. Like in here you'll create it, you'll manifest that reality. I'm not doing that. No matter what happens, I know I'm good. I know how it works now. I don't need the lessons. I don't need to go to hell. You go to hell, bitch. You. I'm fine. So it really feels like everything's lined up perfectly. Like I decided 2 years ago to start sponsoring the Ferrari Forum so I could be proactive. So when I have a product to launch, that I have the ability to present it to people, that I have the ability, the platform to, and the history to show that I've been a vendor and a trusted vendor at that. I'm known in my industry for being a reliable, trustworthy, moral person. You know, weird but intelligent. Weird but intelligent. Fucking win-win. And then fucking, if this happens, like legitimately, I'd only need to sell 4 to 6 a month and nothing else to make the money I make now. So if I sold 4 to 6 a month, in addition to what I make now, I double my income. Might take time to get there, but I'll get there. Rest assured. Even if the world falls apart, eventually it'll come back and I'll do it then. So it's, my success is assured. All my suffering for this whole fucking time. I was being prepared for this inevitable win. I had a quote to fix up this house, knock this shit down, and get all fucking. I don't want brown anywhere. No brown. Fucking brown. Get out of here, brown. No brown. No brown. No fucking Swiss coffee. No fucking just. I want fucking modern, sterile, white, clean, comfortable shit. So like, imagine it'll be like 300 grand to do the whole house. And then I get this idea in my head that I could fucking make as much as I want. Then I'm like, fuck, like imagine how fast I could do that. And then I was like, well, why fucking put money into this house? I'd just get a house that I like. Don't bother with it. Make a new one. Like how fast things can change when you do the right thing. And you know what? Like, as mean and I've been pretty unforgiving in how I'm talking about this specific person. Well earned, mind you. I hope to God, frankly, that she has exactly this type of experience. Like, that she gets to experience it in her life. That she gets to grow and she gets to incorporate her pain and use it to launch into the next stage of her life and have everything that she wants. I truly wish that. I don't think she would for me. Not sincerely. I don't, in my experience, the person that I met, the person that I talked to last is not gonna make it, not gonna do it. She's not gonna do what it takes. If she was gonna wake up, it would have been with me while I was in her life in orbit. It'll be much harder to do without me, and I don't know if she has the ability. But I don't know. Like I said, not everybody's supposed to wake up. Not everybody's supposed to become conscious. But if demons can inhabit your body, look, I can recognize it because it's happened to me. I could tell when my eyes would turn black and you couldn't stop me from my rage. I remember that. So I know from experience how to not be that. How to not give the devil permission. And it's your diet. It's not just what you eat diet, but like what you look at, what you like. I don't watch horror movies. It's what you hear in the news. It's all these things. Those are all you're digesting all that stuff. Food's a very important part of it, but like, you're not careful about anything you put in. So guess what? Those some of those things are Trojan horses. Some of those things put in are portals to demons. That's what your body is. A woman's body brings a soul from another dimension, a baby. Yours is a portal to demons. And the only person responsible for that is you. The only person to blame for that is you. And the only person who can fix it is you. Good luck. It's not impossible, but good luck, frankly. Frankly, sincerely, genuinely. You know, I only went through all that shit because I felt like we were the same. I felt like, I felt bad for her. I felt like responsible. And then it turns out I was just projecting all of that onto her. She's not light at all. She hasn't indicated, actions speak louder than words. She hasn't indicated anywhere in her life, actually, that she has light. Other than, oh, I'm so sad for the dogs in Iran. That's as far as you got. I'm so sad for the dogs in Iran. Fuck, man. You know, when you die, not her specifically, I think when people die, I believe you get to go back. Imagine like that movie Interstellar, where he's like in the bookshelf and he's looking and he's saying, "Don't leave," or whatever the fuck he's saying. I believe you're gonna look back. I believe when your life is over, when you've done everything exactly the way it's going, it's gonna be you in that wall. It's gonna be you when you're yelling at me at this vacation and there was a bang in the wall. That was you. It was you trying to get your attention, seeing the effects of your actions to me and to your own life. That's what I believe. It wasn't someone else. It wasn't something else. It was you. It's you watching yourself be a monster. And you'll have the rest of your life to regret it. And you won't figure it out till it's over. You're never going to figure it out until it's you in that wall. That's going to be a tough one for you. When you can actually see, like, from my perspective, what you put me through and how good I was to you, you know? When you can actually empathize with someone. When you're not blinded by your rage and your pain, then you actually become human. Fuck. Fly in the wall in that room. But the person you are now doesn't think about it. Can't conceive it. It's beyond your reach. This was oddly profound. 41. I was seeing 666 a lot in the past, not today, but like yesterday, the day before that. I was like, okay, what the fuck? Like, should I not leave the house? And it turns out, like, my friend wanted to go to like this event, this like Middle Eastern girl thing event, whatever. And I was like, okay, if you want to go, I'll go, whatever. And then he gets a table. I didn't look at the time, the place, or anything. I don't do anything anyway, so like it's not like I have to cancel plans to go. It's just day of, tell me what's going on. When do I have to be ready? What do I have to do? That stems from, I think, when I would ask my mom as a kid, "What are we doing?" She'd yell at me and say, "I already told you." It's like that was one of your other kids. Why are you yelling? Shut up! I already told you. It's like, oh fuck, all right, fuck. I won't say anything. So just whatever it is, like, let's just go whenever you're ready. To, like, let me know what I need to know. So I'm seeing these 666s. Then I'm in Vegas on this trip, and I see an ex from 5 years ago who tried to destroy my life. Looking at my stories, and I was like, whoa, 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 what are you doing here? You should always fucking know when a demon's watching you, you know? It's like, what the fuck do you want, bitch? It's like, I learned not to give demons access, so I blocked her right away. It's like, what gave you the idea to look? Then I'm like, oh, fuck, like, I see 555. Like, alright, well, like, fucking, the devil knows where you're gonna be and what you're gonna be doing. So he fucking sets traps for your ass. And I know better to hang out at his house and expect to be cool. So I was like, yeah, maybe I can go out to this thing, whatever, have fun with my friends. And then one of my friends is like, oh, I was talking to so and so, that girl, and she invited me to this thing, and it's the same thing you guys are going to. And I was like, oh, no, it's not. No, it's not, because I'm not going. I'm not fucking around anymore. I learned everything I need to learn. It's like, I'm not fucking hanging out where fucking demons are fucking, like, no. Demons and bad intentions are waiting for me. Get fucked. I don't want to make eye contact with demons. I don't want to fucking talk to them. I don't want to tell them that I know that they're like, I don't need to do anything. Especially on the cusp of like like my energy's good, my vibration is good. People love me now. Like I'm attracting, like, my the payoff is right here. I'm about to cash in on my fucking crops. I'm about to fucking reap what I've been sowing. Then all of a sudden demons are watching me. Want to be where I'm going? Fuck you, bitch. No. Not today, Satan. Not any day either. So I was still seeing 666 until I was like, fuck, like, maybe I can go. Even when I talked to my cousins were like, oh, we're gonna go to this thing. It's an OC. You should come. I'm like, what the fuck? You guys too? It's like there's so many things, so many reasons for me to go. Like, I'm technically single. I'm like deserve to celebrate. It's my birthday. All this shit. And I was like, nah, 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 nah. I know how things work now. I remember seeing all those sixes that day that bad shit happened. Now I know it's a warning, especially when it's repeated like that. It's not just one. It's not having negative thoughts. It's, hey, fucking protect your neck. Bad shit's afoot. There are cunts around here. You fucking can't. She'll be right. You fucking dickhead. You fucking dickhead. So yeah. I was gonna. Probably like in another universe for sure we're going. But not in this one. Not in this one. Because God's on my side. The thought penetrated my head is like, what if I would meet my wife there and I'm missing that opportunity? It's like at a place for partying and drinking, and I wouldn't find a wife there. I'd find someone to hook up with. 333. The guy's name is Labutili. It's like, absolutely. fucking great being a genius. Fucking secrets of the universe, manifesting money, fucking knowledge of good and evil, and demons and all this shit. Like, fuck yeah. Timestamp it. I got this shit down at 40. This is my first day at 41. Imagine what I'm going to know in the next year. Imagine how much more I'm going to know. New levels. I don't have to repeat the same shit again. Thing is, like, I knew who my ex was and how she'd be and how it would end. I knew all the shit. I just needed to learn more things. More aspects of why things are the way they are. Why I can't help. Why, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I talked to someone today. Actually, surprisingly, weird that I saw him. He met me at a party with my ex, and he was saying like, "Oh, I could tell she's closed off, and her energy made you resentful, and blah." Like he just called it out exactly how it was. I was like, "Yeah." Then we had like joined some. I joined him on Mondays at some spiritual meetup thing, and I was like, "Hey, how's you still talk to that guy?" He's like, "No." He's being politically correct about it. And then we had a conversation. He's like, "Yeah, the guy's trying to be like a cult leader." I was like, "Yeah, that's why I stopped coming. Like I could read that." He's like, "You were right." Um, and then we talked very briefly, honestly. But he's like, "It's been a long time since I've had a good conversation with a man." It's like a lot of these guys are like, like if they're spiritual, they're kind of gay. They're like feminine. So having like the still having masculine energy, incorporating your feminine and not becoming feminine. Um, and then also reading the room and knowing what's going on. What's interesting is this guy found a girlfriend at that spiritual meetup place, and she came with him, and she seemed like very very mousy, but she felt the same way, that it was like culty, and she could read like. I was, what about the guy who's Reiki? What about fucking um, the art being fucking weird with eyes everywhere? What about fucking his wife and the guy? I mean, everything that I read it right away. I went twice, so the first time my read was on point. Second time was just to make sure. These guys figured it out after God knows how long. The girl, I think, after a month, and then crazy, crazy. So it's pretty funny. I told him, I was like, yeah, like after the second, like once the guy saw that I don't know what car I was driving, but obviously all my cars are nice. So when he saw the spiritual meetup guy, saw what I was driving, he had asked me for money. He's like, yeah, I have this dream about like making a campus with like painting. I when I was growing up, this is what he said. When I was growing up in Iran, I thought war is bad. I thought why. I think that's how he said it. Like I thought why. Why is it like this? And then he's gonna paint to stop war. I don't know what the fuck. Like he's like, step one, steal underpants. Step three, profit. It's like, well, step two is pretty fucking important. Like how the fuck did what do you mean? How did you get there? The fuck? How does painting pictures do anything for anyone except you? Augments your fragile ego. Shit art, by the way. Awful art. Um, fucking idiot. Anyways, uh, yeah, he called me asking for money, and then like I like listened to his story. He like grew up in Germany, and he visited Iran, and then he was like, "Oh, why is it like this?" It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like even your motivation doesn't make sense. Oh, war. Like the word war, like you want to change it in the dictionary because like you didn't experience war, you dickhead. You experienced nothing. What a fucking he's a fucking scam artist. 7 minutes of ohms, cocksucker. Do you remember me complaining about that after wasting my time, I gotta sit there for like, give me an out first. Like, okay, we're gonna do 7 minutes of nothing right now. If you want to leave, like, even if you told me 7 ohms, I'd be like, that's 6 too many ohms. Like, I'll give you 3. Like, if you really want to hear the vibration, you see how annoying this is? That was 2. 7 minutes, bro. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. I'll never get those 7 minutes back. I should have stood up and left right in the middle of that. I wish I was that mean. It's like, you're all fucking retarded. I'm out of here. This guy said he hasn't had a good jerk in a while. In a room full of people, and he didn't. No one thought that was funny. No one. I can't laugh. Oh, it's been a while since I had a good jerk. Everyone's looking at me like he's trying so hard to say something profound. He said something ridiculous. It's been a while since I had a good jerk. Bruh, what? You say that again. You say it again and you don't laugh. Oh, I saw a blue orb and it like made me jerk and yeah, it's been a while since I had a good jerk. What the fuck kind of spiritual meaning is this? The devil's the god of this world, you faggots. What the fuck are you talking about? You pieces of shit. Oh, like sending you healing vibes. Just like, what? What the fuck? Like, sending vibes might be a thing, but fucking not from you. You don't know what the fuck's what. You don't know which way's up. It's like being in an avalanche, like you don't know which way to dig. You're fucking digging the wrong way. Digging a fucking tunnel to hell, you fuck. Everyone's fucking stupid but me. I'm having a good time. Look, when you know you passed the spiritual test, it's a weird thing because sometimes like you're just blessed and you're like, oh yeah, I guess something good happened. But like everything's lining up. The things I've done like that's taken years to set up. All of a sudden, it's like I'm fucking right here. I can taste it. I just have to execute. It's like 10 seconds on the clock. Steal the ball. It's getting lobbed to me. I'm on a fast break. I grab it. I just have to fucking dunk this shit without biffing it. So I ain't going to that fucking party. I ain't fucking drinking. I'm not fucking around. I'm not hanging out. I'm not talking to my ex. I'm not talking to the ex before that or the ex before that. No demons have access to Pedram right now. We are fucking focused. I'm going to do things for God now. You know what I want to do? I'll just set my intention now. I recorded a couple of these before the last one, and they wouldn't post, so I don't remember what I talk about and what I don't. But I was thinking that, like, because I know my heart's in the right place, and I know that I would do things with integrity. Whatever I do it with integrity. Not that I'm perfect, but I was like, if I'm making that kind of money, obviously, like, what a hypocrite. Like I might spend more money on cars to augment the business, but my goal was to start a nonprofit. So setting the intention now. My goal was to start a nonprofit. I had an idea in business school to start a nonprofit that was a concept of a sober living home, right? So I wanted to help people who didn't have, two Middle Eastern parents that were strict and fucking the opportunities that I have from being a handsome young man. Maybe my skin color, maybe that I'm a man, maybe whatever the fuck that you look at me and resent. I have a living father, whatever the fuck people find out to get mad at you about. And basically all the spiritual shit I've learned, all the things I've learned about money, all the like, I could actually help people. I could actually help people. Me. I could do it. And not for me. I will be given, I believe, the means to not worry about this business, not worry about a roof over my head, not worry about anything else. And I believe the things haven't manifested and landed for me yet because I'm not doing my life purpose yet. Like my life, I know cars is like on this car rally. Like I met fucking whores. It's like, even like one of them had like a sleeper body. It was crazy. Like enclosed, you're like whatever. And then when we went to the pool, it's like, where the fuck were you hiding that? And then she's like, yeah, my dad beat my mom, so I showed my butthole online. It's like, oh, well, yeah, Steve, you can have this one. Anyways, that was mean. I'm sorry, but also not untrue. But but you know, like if I start doing the charitable things that I think, like, you know, like my purpose on this planet has to be more than just this. Make like otherwise I'm the same as, other than feeling different, I'm the same as my ex. I'm the same as these people with watches and no integrity. These people with fucking internet money, whatever, internet fame. I want to make a difference. I want to be able to impact lives. Of course, it's still up to the individuals to do it, but it would be an outlet. It would be an outlet, and it's starting to make sense. And I had a fear when I was younger, when I didn't know how the world works. That like, and obviously like the devil doesn't like when you take his food away, but like, if I'm doing right in my life, it's not like I'm going to die unexpectedly or my family will be hurt or any of this shit. These are the things that I was like, oh, I don't want to. You know, addicts can be unpredictable. Addicts can be dangerous. Why would I put my family? I was like, I want to help people, but not at the expense of my life or the safety of the people that I care about, even people I don't know. But now, like, I'm like, okay, well, I know more about how the world works. I know more about life in general. So that means I can probably do this. Like, have like a. I even just had the idea of who I'd want to manage the house. We could help a lot of people. Could help a lot of people. I know someone who's actually homeless right now who's looking for work. He's sleeping in his car with his dog. He never admitted it, but I know he's on drugs. His wife like left him in the middle of the night or one day, and he's like, I don't know why. I'm like, you fucking. She just left, and I blocked me, and she was helping him run the business. Then he lost everything, and then he called me asking for $100. I was like, I have a feeling this $100 is not going to go very far. Like, what's going on? Like, give me a good reason why I should give you this. Because I know he'd just keep asking for money afterwards. But I don't know if he's trustworthy. He sounds like he's on the upswing. He might just need a chance. He might be about to relapse. He might be about to die. He might. But sometimes people need a chance. Could be the the person that helps do that for them. So if this materializes, if I'm doubling my income, like if I have no financial worries whatsoever, I probably will buy another Ferrari, frankly, to help with marketing, but I would trade in my Aston for it. And then from there, like, build the brand, market. I'm the Ferrari guy, fucking me. Follow me, get my stuff, buy my bikes. And then when there's enough money in the bank, I'm gonna fucking do this thing. And it's gonna be exciting. And it's gonna be one of the reasons God put me here. And one of the reasons God blesses me. And one of the reasons God has protected me up till now. Because there's people that I can help. Unlike my ex, there are people that I can help that want my help, that are waiting for a chance, someone to care, someone to believe in them. That's like, that makes me excited. I'm excited for this opportunity professionally, but I'm excited for the opportunity to live my purpose. And then I also believe when I'm doing that, the right things happen. And I'll meet the right people. Energy will be good. Like once I know I'm doing something for God, you know, I'll feel a lot less pressure, a lot less like, oh, fuck, what should I be doing? Who should I be with? I'm fortunate to have met, it's like there's so many, like, I complain about women all the time, but like I've met so many great ones, and I'm always like, damn it, I wish it was you, because I wish I was done with my fucking journey. But it's like there's something about this person I hope my person has, and each one that I meet that doesn't have some kind of toxic bullshit. It's just like, you're so great, you're wonderful. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for seeing what other people can't see. But it's like I still have work to do. I have to follow my dream, my purpose. I have to. I'll never feel right otherwise. That's why I don't have the right person. I'm not where I need to be yet. I'm not on the path. You know what I was journaling about when I said I watched a 15-minute video of me complaining about my ex, like while we were together, I believe, and like crying, processing like her being fucking a cunt for no reason. I think I said something to the effect like, she's not going to wake up in this lifetime. And then there was a knock on the wall. And I replayed it. I was like, whoa. I replayed it. I said the word. And I was like, oh, fuck. I consider that confirmation. Like sometimes I'll be thinking something here, pop in the wall. I'm like, aha. It's another type of synchronicity. It's not just angel numbers and shit. Like there's energy around. So if energy's moving or something changes or whatever the fuck, eureka, my light bulb turns on, the wall pops. Something confirmed. I wish I knew that at the time. I could have saved a couple years. Be a couple years ahead. This was a long one. 1:30, dudes. Thanks for coming on this journey. And let's see what happens. It's gonna be good. Confirmation.